Hey guys, how are y'all doing? Happy Saturday. I promised you guys a full video of our chicken coop. I just got done adding some more stuff, trying to make sure they're going to be warm enough for the winter. That's kind of been my biggest, I'm a worrier, so that's been my biggest worry right now is, oh my gosh, I hope they're warm enough. And I'll show you what I did, because these guys they're sleeping on the ground still. They're not roosting yet. So they're sleeping in one corner, and I think they chose that corner because I think it gets, sorry, I have hay and everything up my nose. I think it gets the most heat, the most sun during the day, so it's the warmest area for the night so far. So I'm going to show you what I did there just to block them in a little bit more, block some of the wind from hitting them there, and hopefully that keeps them warmer. But yeah, it's been fun. Honestly, I've literally, I don't know, I've really been enjoying this and just taking care of them. So I'm kind of loving it. I've been loving putting stuff in their, you know, in their coop and all that. I do want to hang a couple swings for them, and then I'm going to hang some toys and stuff like that to keep them entertained during the day, because right now we're not going to put them out to the pasture area behind the coop, just because we don't have the fencing for it yet. We have a lot of predators, and yeah, we still got to put all that up. So they need to be content in this room where they're at, and kind of stay there for the winter. And then maybe in January, February, we'll get that fencing, that electric fencing set up, and start letting them move out to free range. That's the goal. So let me turn the camera around and we'll get started. Okay guys, so we're inside the coop, and yeah, here's all my girls. They really are getting quite big, and I'm loving it. I've been just loving watching them and everything else, and their feathers coming in and their colors coming out. And it's interesting because I bought them all from Meyer Hatchery. I bought 15 survived. So if you need a good set of hens, I recommend Meyer Hatchery. Absolutely, 100%. They shipped them. They were here overnight. They looked good when they got here. I didn't have any problems with them. No coccidiosis or anything like that. So they're just beautiful. One of the breeds that I got from them was the cookies and cream. So it's a hybrid. They don't tell you exactly what they breed to get the hybrid. These are all egg layers, so they will all lay eggs. The big ones, like the ones up here, these are my steel eggers. They should lay olive green or blue eggs. That's the plan. It does say some of them might lay a brown egg or a cream egg. So we'll see on that how those turn out. My little cookies and cream down here, the black and white ones, these ones are the ones that have been most interesting. So they're actually my smallest right now. I have 6 of these. I have 6 of these ones. And the funny thing is that they all look pretty similar. They have feathered feet. They're very cute. The majority of them got crests on their head. Again, the majority of them got crests on their head. And again, they have the feathered feet. They're really cute. What's funny is that in all of all of them, I have this one silky. So this one must have gotten more of the silky trait in the breed, and you know what I mean, when they crossed them. And I'm just loving her. She's just absolutely the cutest, fluffiest hen I've ever seen. Again, they are smaller than the rest of the hens, so we'll see how they do. They should get bigger, you know, over time. And then the rest of them are my, sorry, my dog is being absolutely obnoxious. The rest of them are my Polish hens, and as you can see, their head feathers are starting to grow in really well. I love them. They are the funkiest little chickens, and yeah, they're just really cute. I've actually really enjoyed this. I didn't know if I would enjoy this like this. I mean, I was excited to get chickens, you know, because the eggs and stuff, but honestly, watching them grow from little chicks into what they already are has just been, I don't know, call me a nerd if you want, it's just been a complete joy. I'm absolutely loving them. So anyway, today I added a bunch of straw. I went and picked up a bunch of straw. So I laid down another layer of wood chips underneath, and then I got several bales of straw, and I spread one throughout the coop in here, and then I filled in their boxes, even though they're nowhere near laying. They haven't really even jumped up there yet. They are starting to use the roosting bar because they climbed the log over there. So they're starting to use that, which is cool. They have honestly, of this whole entire coop, they chose to sleep in that corner. So they have been burrowing themselves down in this corner. So I'm hoping with the straw that'll keep them warmer. I also put one on the outside of the coop and just a full bale on the inside of the coop, just to give them more of a wind block. It's not very windy. It's windy outside right now. It's actually pretty windy. If you could see my trees moving around. But in here, it's not windy at all. So the prevailing winds are covered by these two walls. And then of course we have the two open walls. So I'm hoping that keeps them warmer over there. That's been my biggest worry, is the temps are starting to drop down into freezing temperatures. So, you know, they're still little, even though they have all their feathers. It's probably more just me being a worrywart than anything. But I did this just to make sure they have a little bit more extra wind relief when they sleep at night. Then I put a bunch of the straw over there so that they can kind of burrow down in that straw also. I'm going to assume that during the day it'll get some sun on that corner over there, and it'll warm up, and hopefully warm up all underneath there to keep them a little insulated and warmer at night. So that was my goal. I hope it works for them. We bought this block, or I bought this block not too long, a few weeks ago. I went into Tractor Supply, another one of my favorite stores, and I was asking the general manager a bunch of questions because our one Polish girl kept getting her feathers pecked out. So she said, you know what, just get them something to help with boredom or whatever. And I was like, okay. So I bought this huge block that they have been pecking at, and they actually really like it, and they've actually pecked a lot of it down around the sides. You can see it, and it's helped. I also bought some no peck, and I put it on her head, and her head is doing, let me see if I can get a close-up of her. She's a little finicky. So this little girl was completely bald in the back, and as you can see, all her feathers are starting to grow in. So she is doing a lot better. I put that no peck on her, and they have pretty much left her alone. I might do it one more time just for good measure, and hope that that's the end of the pecking situation for her. The rest of them, their head feathers they're growing in great. So I did put some hay up on top of their little platform over there. I'm sure they will start kicking it around and probably kick the majority of it off, but that's okay. Then I also I needed to put them in a bath, their little dust bath. The problem I had is I could not find coarse sand anywhere. I would probably have to just order some online, I guess, and have it delivered, because I can't find it anywhere. I don't know why. Nobody has coarse sand. Even Rex doesn't have construction sand, which is ridiculous, but that's beside the point. They're either out or they just don't have any. So I went ahead and I built them their dust bath out of my organic topsoil, which I did look up, and it said yes, it should be fine for them to use. So it's nice, it's soft, it has a lot of wood chips in it. It's very high quality topsoil, so they should absolutely love this. In the meantime, I went ahead and used a few of the holes here as a holder for their grit. So now once it starts getting low, they probably won't be able to get to it as easy, so I'll have to figure out something there. I might put something down in there and then put the grit over it. But right now I just kind of poured it in. So this is holding their grit, and I took out the little plastic grit holder that they kept throwing all over the place. So hopefully this does well for them so that they can get their little chicken grit and their little gizzards and digest all that food. And then of course we have their water, their feeder, and I want to hang a couple swings in here for them just so they have a little bit more pedestals to stand on. And I'm probably gonna go to just the dollar store and get them some little hanging toys of some sort so they can play with those. And I think they're gonna be good for the winter. I don't know for sure yet, but we might be inheriting 8 of my son. My son has 8 chickens. I might be getting his chickens over here. I have mixed feelings about that, but they've been good chickens for my son. So I'm just waiting for him to decide what he's going to do about that. But anyway, his chickens have been wonderful egg layers, all brown eggs. They've just been beautiful. My steel eggers, the big silver and big white ones, these girls should lay the olive color or the blue eggs. My little Lisa Steel eggers, I believe their colors are going to be cream. I think they're going to lay a cream egg if I remember correctly. And then my Polish will lay white. They lay white eggs. So I'll have a good array of egg colors, and definitely, hopefully, lots of eggs. My biggest thing right now is just learning how to keep them healthy. I'm going to, I saw this thing online. I think it's called Zen House Coop Freshener, and in it has lemongrass and eucalyptus. So I'm gonna buy one of those and add it to their dust bath. And I'm hoping, because of the essential oils in it, that it'll help keep any pests away, any mites, especially mosquitoes hate lemongrass and eucalyptus. So I'm hoping that will help them. Obviously we don't have to worry about that right now because it's winter, but I am going to get some of that for them. And then I would like to buy them, I've been seeing this really cool blend of of herbs like lavender, and I don't even know what's all in it. But I've been seeing this really cool blend of herbs that you can throw down for them or put in their dust bath as well. And it's supposed to be really good for them, or you can add it to their food even. And it's supposed to be really good for them. So yeah, I'm learning and I am very excited. I'm excited about this journey, and I'm actually having, like I said, I'm having a lot of fun with it. So anyway, I wanted to show you guys that. All right, so that is the longer tour of my little chicken coop over here. I don't know, I'm just, like I said, I love it and I'm excited, and I hope that my video, if you're on the verge or on the edge of getting chickens or undecided, I hope my video will convince you that it doesn't have to be extremely hard. This has been a fairly easy process to build in the two sides. We were lucky that we had this structure here, but it's been a fairly easy process. And like I said, it's just kind of a learn as you go thing, and make sure they're warm and have food and water and they're healthy. And that's what I've been contending with and learning every day. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Saturday and a beautiful Sunday. I hope you go to church and praise God in the morning. God bless all of you, and thank you for watching. Have a good day.